There are little things that I do that actually make a huge difference in how I look and how I feel. And what I love is that most people don't actually even notice them. They'll just say things like, oh, you look so pretty today, or like, wow, you look so glowy. So today I am pulling back the curtain and I'm sharing with you 12 real life beauty hacks that actually work. These are ones that make you look polished, effortless, glowing without a ton of effort. Hello, gorgeous girl. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Tracy. I'm 50 years old. I'm a lover of all things beauty, fitness, wellness, all the things, but I also am a mom. I have a 6-year-old daughter, and so time is everything for me. And so sometimes we gotta just hack the system, and that's what we're getting into today. How to really look and feel our best, but really save us time. So if you haven't already, make sure to tap on that subscribe button. And for everyone, make sure to tap on that bell so you always are notified whenever I have a brand new video that goes live. This one isn't cute, and a lot of these aren't cute, but they're so effective. So my hair is wavy. I use my little waver today, but you know, I want to always keep the effort that I put into my hair, and especially if I paid the money for a blowout, even more so. So there's two little things in this one hack that I do. Number one, dry shampoo, but not at any time. Dry shampoo at night. So the day you get a blowout, you add dry shampoo to your roots. Why? That's going to give you that sort of extra oil absorption. It's going to keep volume if you like volume in the top of your hair. But for me, I just tend to get a little greasy around my scalp. So I like adding that dry shampoo the night that I've either gotten a blowout or have done my hair. It's key. Then I take my hair and I just knot her up and I put this little satin bonnet. This actually came with like a pair of heatless curls things that I got on Amazon a while back, and I'll try to leave it linked down below. But it's just like a little satin bun cover. And why I love it is it kind of preserves my hair. So as I'm tossing and turning, and I am an active sleeper, it keeps my hair looking nice. So then the next morning when I take it down, because of the dry shampoo, if you sweat a little bit at night or you know, you're just moving around a lot, you just kind of fluff her out and like you are looking good. Here's one other little tip, especially if you're traveling. Sometimes, you know, you forget things. I do this all the time. So recently what I did is I realized, oh, damn, I forgot my little satin bonnet and I wanted to make my blowout last. So I used the shower cap that they always have in hotel rooms, and I just put it around my bun, and it was just like equally as good. So we love that too. So this next one is another one of those like things that I do at night so that I wake up looking hot in the morning. And I always do this before I travel, before I go to the beach, or when I just want to really look and feel my best. And that is a full girl shower at night with an application of self-tanner. So let me explain. If you don't know what a girl shower is, it's when you're doing all the things. You're exfoliating your skin if you need to exfoliate. You're shaving all your parts that need to be shaved. You are just taking care of a business. But then once I'm dry and good and like ready to go at night, in lieu of moisturizer, I put on self-tanner. Why? I love waking up golden, glowy, just looking even. I love self-tanner, specifically this Beauty by Earth one. I think it's a fantastic one for your body. I don't do my face, we'll get more on that later, but I just do my whole body, and I love it, especially for my legs, which are very, very white. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I'm tan, I am smooth, I am good to go. It's just such a time saver and an ego booster. Okay, my next hack is one that really saves you so much time. I like to think it almost saves you years on your life, and that is using products that are truly multitaskers. So let me explain. I love products, especially skincare, that don't require me to add like 10 more steps to my program. So I also love things that are tinted, but that are also skincare. It's a huge, huge time saver. Give me skincare that hydrates, protects, also gives me a little bit of glow. It's really like that no makeup look at its best. And this is why I want to show you something so special, so cool, and I know you're going to thank me later. Typology's new advent calendar. If you've been here for a while, you know I love Typology. I've been using their products for over a year, and I remember when the advent calendar came out last year, and I was actually bummed because I missed out on it. But not this year, my friends. It includes 24 skincare and beauty products, and 15 of them are full size. The total value is over $600 of product, but the whole thing for you is just $279.90. Are you kidding me? For 24 products? That's like getting like 3 things at Sephora. So let me show you some of my favorites inside. First up is the Radiance Mask. I actually tried this about 5 months ago, and the glow that it gives your skin is truly unmatched. It's perfect before a night out or anytime you just really want to look and feel your best. I love Typology's packaging too because it makes it really easy to travel with. So this is one that I definitely like adding to like my cosmetics case when I travel, so that once I get off the plane, I can just give myself a little Radiance Mask. And who doesn't want to get off of a plane or after a day of traveling want to look and feel radiant? It brightens your skin without stripping it, and it kind of gives you that like lit from within look that we all want, right? Next are the Glow Drops. Guys, these are incredible. So I've actually featured these before on my channel. It gives you this gorgeous, gorgeous glow. So a couple ways you could use it. You could just mix it in with your moisturizer. Such a pro tip if you want that sort of glowy, kind of a girl next door, like lit from within glow. Or if you're like me, I like just adding it on the lower portion of my face. So I'll mix it into either a tinted serum, or if I'm using tinted moisturizer, I'll just mix it in there and it gives you that glow. Or you can spot highlight by adding it on your cheekbones. I love putting this on my eyelids, especially if it's like a day I'm gonna like take a yoga class. So I just want my skin to look glowy, but I don't wanna look like I'm made up. This is what I will use, and it's so beautiful. The formulation is incredible. And it's not makeup, it's skincare that's tinted. So the Glow Drops are vitamin C and aloe vera based, and again, they just feel delicious on your skin and give you that like beautiful, like I didn't have to do anything, I'm just gorgeous glow. And finally, the Black Cherry Tinted Lip Oil. I love this. This is the perfect Your Lips But Better. Again, you just swipe it on. It's something I will just put in my purse and just kind of reapply all day long. Not only does it give you a beautiful sheer color payoff, but it's also super hydrating and moisturizing on your lips. So again, even if you're just going for a walk or you're doing a workout, it's a great thing to use. Hot tip, I love using their tinted lip oils on my cheeks because again, it gives you a little bit of color on your cheeks, a little bit on your lips, so you just look fresh, prettier, but because it's a lip oil, it will also give you a little bit of a highlight too, which I love. So if you're like me and you love multitasking products, you love skincare that pretends it's makeup, but it's actually skincare, and you want your skincare to just be elite and beautiful and clean with gorgeous packaging, this is for you. You'll want to shop Typology's Advent Calendar right now. Remember, it's a $600 value, yours for just $279.90. I mean, it's a steal. It's really half the price of the value, which we love. This makes an incredible gift. So if you want to do some early holiday shopping for your girlies that love skincare, definitely do this. Some of my friends will be getting this. Or you can just give a gift to yourself because, you know, treat yourself. So all of the information obviously will be listed down below in the description box so you can check out Typology for yourself and grab their Advent Calendar. All Advent Calendars will receive both the pouch and the travel bag for free. These will sell out. It definitely sold out last year when I tried to buy it. So if this is something you're thinking about, I would get on it now. Okay, so I have been in menopause for 3 years. And one of the beautiful, not so beautiful things that I have realized has happened is I have gotten more peach fuzz on my face. Maybe it was always there. Because I remember I had a boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend, not my husband, who I remember used to comment about the peach fuzz on my face. He was insecure. He was that guy, whatever. Anyway, dermaplane your face. This is key. Not only does it get all that peach fuzz off, but it makes your skincare apply a little bit deeper, and it makes your makeup or your sunscreen or tinted serums, whatever you're using on your face, it makes it apply so much smoother because you don't have all that fuzz in the way. Real talk, between us girls, I get the magnifying mirror and I do like my little mustache probably a couple times a week just to make sure there's no little errant hairs. But my actual face, to get the peach fuzz off, I do it about once a month. But it's a true game changer. It is a true life hack if you want your skin to look smoother, if you want to naturally exfoliate your skin, and you just really want your products and everything that you're doing to your face to be a little bit more effective. I swear by this. Okay, I just kind of outed it, but you gotta get a magnifying mirror, okay? I'm 50 years old. The eyes are not eyeing the way that they used to, so a magnifying mirror for me is an absolute must. You gotta see what's going on, right? You got a nose hair, you got that random chin hair, the mustache is coming back, like the eyebrows are looking kind of weird, right? This is key. So I have a 10 times magnifying mirror that I got on Amazon. I cannot live without it. I love it because it also matches my decor in my closet. So mine is not silver, which you find so many, but mine actually has a nice gold tone, which I love. It matches my drawer pulls. But aside from that, it's super effective. You need this. Don't only have the time that you have a magnifying mirror be when you're in a hotel, because I have made that mistake before, and then you're like, how come no one told me that I had the chin hair, right? You need a magnifying mirror. Kind of tagging on to that one is checking your makeup, your outfits, your look, your full look in other lighting. That's also why I love this magnifying mirror, because I can walk around with it. It's light, it's easy. My closet does not have any natural light. It's a gorgeous closet, but there's no window in there, right? So sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, it looks so great. I love this look. And then I'm like, go and take my mirror out, and then I'm like, you did not blend any of your stuff. You have way too much, I don't know, whatever's going on. Maybe a little cheese in your eye, who knows? But check your look in different lighting, you know, especially if you know you're gonna be outside, go towards a window. What do you look like actually outside, you know? It's important that we really see what's going on. So I like to check in different lighting and just make sure that like, things are looking the way that we think they're looking, right? So I kind of touched on this a little bit, but I love doing this with my Typology lip oils. The coral red one, it's very red, but it gives you this gorgeous, gorgeous flush on your cheeks. And then the black cherry one gives me a more subtle glow, but also any lipstick that I have, like this color that I have on my lips right now, if I have excess, I often will put it on my cheeks and even a little bit on my nose. It's such an easy hack, but you know, like sometimes you're like, oh gosh, I have to actually walk into my daughter's school, or I need to like see someone, go to the grocery store. It's like, okay, if you're gonna put a little something on, it just boosts your confidence a little bit. Having those like multi-purpose kind of throw in your purse items are key, so that you just kind of feel like you, but just a little bit better. Now, all the makeup and the hair and all of those things are fantastic, but if we aren't taking care of our body, we're just not gonna look that great. So hydrate like it's your job. You know, I know we're all busy. I know that we all have a lot on our plate. And sometimes, quite honestly, it is hard to remember to like, hi, drink water. But we are basically plants. We need water to feel alive. You know, if we're even just 2% dehydrated, your metabolism starts slowing down. And if you're dehydrated, it can also make you feel a little bit anxious or even more tired than usual. So if I'm dragging at the end of the day, I always ask myself, how much water did you drink? Bonus points if you are also adding electrolytes to your water. You know, whenever I travel, I always carry my electrolytes with me, even if I'm not changing time zone. That airplane air is so drying, so dehydrating, right? And I know that if I'm traveling, I might have a cocktail or two, or just kind of be off my schedule. So electrolytes are key. I use several different brands. I love them. I love the Peak, the BT Fountain, I think is fantastic. I love Element. Those are probably my two favorite. Oh, also Buoy. Buoy is another one. So Buoy, you can actually even add it to hot. The other two, I wouldn't add to hot beverages, but they're great. And what I love are packets so that I can just kind of grab and go, put them in my purse. Also, if you struggle with drinking water, usually they have like a nice flavor. You don't want those sugar bombs. So read your labels. I'll leave my faves link down below. I used to think I was a little bit extra, and you know what? Maybe I am a little bit extra, but body glow, always. Every single time, body glow. I love using oils that have like a little bit of a shimmer in them so that my body has that beautiful glow. I love the Nuke Shimmer Oil, and I've been using that forever. It just moisturizes my skin. It's super easy to apply, so it takes like 2 seconds, but it just kind of masks some of the imperfections a little bit. And then I also love adding a little shoulder shimmer if I'm exposing my shoulders at all. You know, you don't have to be on camera in order to do this. It makes a huge difference. It boosts your confidence. And you know what? These days, no matter where you are, someone's gonna take pictures, someone's gonna have their camera out, wanna do a quick video, right? So why not show up as the best version of you? Are we extra? Maybe, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I started doing this one this summer, and I'm telling you, when it comes to packing, this will change your life. So I used to just kind of like put on my clothes, look in the mirror, fold them up, put them in the suitcase. No, we are missing the most important step. Y'all have phones with videos, right? So what you want to do is do videos of your outfits. And here's why. Number one, you will pack less. Why? Because then it's easy for you to sort of make a little bit of your own kind of capsule wardrobe situation. But the other thing is, again, in this age of all of us having phones, all of us taking videos, like it doesn't matter who you are, it's gonna happen, right? So I love putting on my outfit and then checking it, not in a mirror, but in a video. That way I can really see, how does this photograph, how does this video? Especially if you're traveling or you've got an event to go to, and this has happened to me. This has happened to me where I have made the mistake of thinking I looked amazing, and then I see all the pictures and the videos of the event, and I'm like, that did not look cute. And that is the worst feeling in the world. However, when I went to Mallorca this summer, we went to Mallorca in Italy, and I won. Not only did I pack less than both my husband and my child, but I had this great sort of mix and match. Everything worked together. Everything was cohesive. And I loved all my looks because I tested them. So take those extra few minutes. Again, it's a little bit extra, but it is worth it. I would, try on different sunglasses with things, and that way this works with this, and you'll never have that moment of like, I don't know what to wear when you're traveling, because you have your looks planned out. My under eyes, like everybody's under eyes, I've been noticing with time that they are a little bit drier. They need a little extra TLC. So one really easy thing to do that's also super inexpensive is putting those under eye patches on. These always are in my travel bag, because again, that airplane air is so dry and it just really sucks the life out of our skin, especially over 40, and don't get me started over 45, right? But the other thing is, while you're like doing your hair or something, have those patches on. There's a reason why when you see celebrities getting glam, they all have those patches on. It's not just because it looks kind of funny and interesting, but they actually work. I love the Grace and Stella ones. I always want to say Stella and Grace, but I think it's Grace and Stella. They're rich in hyaluronic acid. They're super easy to put on. I always will wear them. If I'm on a long flight, I will wear them. I don't care what people say, because then when I get off of the flight, I look hydrated, dewy. But if I'm on like a short flight or something like that, it'll be like, okay, we're going to dinner. As I'm like getting my hair fluffed before I do my makeup, I'll put those on for about 15, 20 minutes, and they're so hydrating, and it just makes a huge difference in your look overall when your skin is really hydrated and moisturized. And this final one is something I just started doing, game changer. Wherever hotel you're going to, you call them. You call them ahead and you say, can you make sure that there's a steamer in my room? Not an iron. I don't iron. I don't know how to iron. My mom tried to teach me how to iron. There was a time when I worked in a restaurant and I had to wear like a white shirt and I had to iron it. And my manager would be like, Tracy, did you iron your shirt? I'm like, I actually did. I'm just not good at it. But you know what I can do? I can steam. I hate a travel steamer. In my opinion, they're never powerful enough. They don't get the job done. If you have a good travel steamer, please help me out. Let me know. If it's got to be small, but it's got to be powerful. So what I do is I just call the hotel and say, please make sure that there's a steamer in my room. Why? No one feels confident when you're wearing wrinkly old clothes. It's such a telltale giveaway of like, you didn't take that extra second. So steam your stuff. It makes a world of difference. It's so easy. A child could do it. I wouldn't recommend a child doing that because you don't want them to burn themselves. So those were my 12 life-changing hacks. These really work. If you implement even 2 or 3 of these, you are gonna take it to the next level, my friend, and that's what this is all about. So thank you so much for hanging with me. Again, like I said, if you really wanna help support not just me, but my amazing team that helps me put together these videos, tap on that subscribe button. You can also write "Go Team" in the comments, or just let's get active in the comments. It's one of my favorite things to do here. And if you wanna keep hanging with me here on YouTube, make sure to check out this video next. I'll see you there.